Thank you for the 18 long months of subscribing, Mr_Moerk. Time flies, one more month has passed.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Everyone's having a fantastic and wonderful day today. I hope you're having a good weekend and everything is awesome and wonderful for you. It is Saturday, the day of sitting. Yay. Mr. Mocky, hello. Thank you very much for 18 months. That's nearly a year. Awesome. And Emble, hello, good evening. I hope both of you have had a very good day today. Has it been good? Have you been enjoying everything in the world? I hope you have. Yes, indeed you do. I really do. Today is a day of more Foundry is the plan. I need to do that as well. We're going to be doing some more Foundry and doing things more background. Yeah, got a new background. Look, my house. I'm going, hi, welcome to my house. So it's a good house. It's a good house. It's a good house. I made it in WoW. Yes, today we are going to do some more Foundry, and I'm actually going to get on to things. I have been really just not doing anything in Foundry for the last couple of streams. I know that. I was really hoping trains would have been more stable than they actually were, so I could have maybe looked at doing that, but they're not. So I just need to get on and do what we're doing and get it done. And here's something really full-on irony for you here. Hold on. So I finished last stream over there by the Technum. And I went, what do we need to get the faster belts? We need to get Sonic2 going, because that needs to get it going.
S_Games is on a 3-stream streak. Awesome.
Easy games. Thank you very much for 3 streams in a row. Thank you. But I finished the stream last time over there, and I came over here and went, oh, I'll put an elevator in, and we're going to do the elevator to get down to the site down here. And I then went and did the whole thing of getting everything ready to mine it out. So yeah, doing well before I got a cold. Oh no, that's not what you need. You don't need a cold. The cold is bad. Yeah, so I have
Imbalcalgamate is on a 20-stream streak.
20
awesome.
Streams. Oh, the people with all the streaks. Many streakers in here today. Awesome. Yeah, so I've done this, so we have the site mines going. So yeah, I do have a full suit. I have a full suit. I have shoes. I have wiggly shoes that can wiggle. Nothing else moves from me. My hands don't move or anything at the moment. I'm a bit it's all in the neck. Probably why my neck hurts so much all the time. But yeah. But I am a complete hedgehog in a suit. Yep. With my belly. Belly. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Yep. I made sure to get myself the full shabam. So yeah, so on each floor we have 2 lines coming out of stuff. Yeah. Boop. Yep, and the white gloves. Yes, yeah. No, I'm business to hedgehog, as I think was said by Jenny many moons ago. When I first become this one, Jenny's another fellow VTuber who they also are a Mobian, essentially from the same Sonic universe as I am, and called me Business the Hedgehog, and it fits, and I like it. I like so, yeah. Yeah, so we can mine up the stocks right there, and we can make robot parts with that, which will let us make the tier 5 science as well. But I know we want to make the stuff for the Technum and have that go over and come back in. So that was kind of one of the plans. So did we come over here and do this? So this here, I think, is still loading. It's loaded. It has no destination. So the destination is going to be Technum fuel drop. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go and land the Technum fuel. I'm not going to worry about having the ship take off. I'm going to put the landing pad so the ship can take off there, but we're going to leave it in a destination. It doesn't need to come back here because we have the Xeno and we have some Technum at the moment. When this runs out, we would then bring the ship over and land it here temporarily, maybe, but we don't need the smelting array. So, yeah, that's the plan. So we'll have the smelters over there instead. So what I want to do is probably make a load of smelters. I need to make some more yeah, but Wonder as well. Hello, good evening. Has your day been good today? Yeah, had a good one. We want to make smelters. I've got smelters. Crushers, we've got, so we can do another strip of smelters and crushers. That's not a problem. I wanted to make something else. Power generators, didn't I? That's what I wanted to make. I wanted to make some of these guys. And I wrote it all down in chat. And of course, now I've reloaded the game, I don't have it in chat. So I can't remember how many burner generators we needed. I think it was 4, wasn't it? So let's do this. Hold on. So that's 3,200. No, it's not. 100. It is 100. 3,200. Plus 800 there was 4,000, and then it was 1.2 for the loaders, wasn't it? So the loaders, we're using these ones, and we're using a load of them. So it was about 5,000 megawatts we needed. Sorry, it was about 5 megawatts we needed. Yeah, I was going to demolish that town. The server's running. The server's always running. Wonder, the server is always running. It's always up, so you can jump onto it whenever you like. It will ask you for the password every time you join it. It doesn't save the password. That's the only thing. But the server is always running, so you can jump in hightail whenever you like. What I'd like to do, that big white tower we've got there, I'd love to keep the top of it, but bring it down to our level, so we still have the little thing there, but it's just a monument, it's fine. All right, so we want, divided by 1,800, we need, I thought it was 4, but it's 2 point, I'm gonna need loads anyway. So, yeah. Vanzan, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day. Not exactly a complicated password to remember, I'm sure. Okay. Let's go over here. Need a fast way to get around. Oh! No, I haven't done. I haven't made coffee. I'm going to fly over there. I'll be right back. Give me 1 moment. back. Did we fly over it? Ah, only about 200 meters. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Down. Wee. Brought hightail. Awesome. Hightail is a fun thing now. I need to start up a thing in the hightail channel in the Discord server. Till Discord starts doing its weird thing for everything. So I've seen some people mentioning that they can't even get into their own servers, into the age location, yet their servers are considered 13 plus. So yeah. So it makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. So we'll see what Discord does with that. We'll see how it goes. Also, that's better. Make my head bigger. Make my head bigger. My head is important. Okay. So why can't you do that? Wait. And I want you to go to oh, that didn't work. Let's go over here. It needs to go above the trees. Go here and drag it up. All the way. There you go. I bet you're above the trees now, huh? Ah! Boop. Boop. Yeah, I don't care about your clipping for the moment. This is a temporary thing. Right, so make it the biggest way it can, and then do that, and it goes south instead. There you go. Right. And I want you to mine down to 131. There. Go. Want to see what it does? I think it's checking this, it's doing all its checks to find out. There we go. It's going to fling over to this point here. It's going to go down. I don't think it's going to bother mining a tree. It might do. Yep, it decided to destroy a tree. Cool. Okay, so we'll take the trees out one by one. Nice. Cool, so the quarry does do that. Okay, it's already got 2 points in it there. So it's going to have one stack for dirt and one stack for stone, I think. Nice. What I might do is just have somewhere for a little bit of buffer stuff. We can pick it up at the end, that's fine. I could put a box in, actually. Let's put a box in. I could put a box in if I had a box. I don't have a box. I don't have a box. Okay, let's make a box. There's no power here at the moment, though, so... And you're going to run out very soon, because there's only that running for the power, so... Yeah. Yeah, big slide. Whee! And then you get gobbled up by a machine and put into the machine. Right. So yeah, so we're going to land over there. We will land another ship, and the ship here will be the fuel ship. Yep. So I am going to do this. Really wish my personal drones would get rid of these, but they don't, so we gotta manually do that. Kinda sucks. Okay, nice, that's nice. Okay, so let's fill in this space down here. Okay, so there'll be 2 there, and then we want to go however long this is, so from there to there, well technically there, isn't it? So let's go 30. To there. Slide is full. Your inventory is mainly full of biomass. Kind of sucks. You're not working because there is no power on this point here, so that was kind of the point when we put in the belt in anyway, was just to empty the inventory and then we can pick it up manually, but yeah. Ooh. Let's fill in that bit. Cool. Yep. The old drills are going. Nice, that's nice. Yeah. Shadow's been really busy. Oh, have you built the tower, Shadow? Have you? I was really tempted to play High Tale again tonight, but I'm like, I want to play it because I want to get on building like the town. I want to build. I got some ideas. Like I want to build a blacksmith and then move the blacksmith stuff into it and do some other things. You have teleporters, nice. Need to build a teleporter room as well. Might put the teleporter in. I want to rebuild the temple to make it more of a church or something, and then I put teleporter for the main base into there. Right, so let's get another rope here. I'll leave a gap. Oh no, we run about to just here. Okay, get the crushers, and there you go. Two. Okay. Well, I mean, one will be fine because that will give us everything we need for. It will give us everything we need. You know, it will give, you can have it. It will go to our base. It will go to the temple, which will be in kind of the center of town. I don't want the path to end there. Like, I know we're building there, but I'd like to do more. I want to do more of like a town build, an actual creative town build, if I can. But yeah, I get a little flummox from trying to get like, what do I want to build next, and I need to also make sure I'm being a bit more. Hey, somebody's built a building there. Yeah, fine, we'll build around it. That's how towns grow. They grow organically. Doesn't have to be lined up beautifully well. So yeah, Draven, hello, good evening. You having a good day today? Is everything good in your world? Oh, yeah, they can be moved. That's not an issue. Pretty good. Playing lots of Alchemy Factory. Another game I need to play. I think I did very much enjoy Alchemy Factory, but there's just not enough time. Need more time in the day. So I should do that one, shouldn't I? So, yeah, but... I'm gonna have to shift that. Now I think about it. Oh, no, that'd be right, actually. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I want, yeah, I probably would like to shift that over by one more. It can be moved, it's fine, it's fine. But 300 hours still. I love the demo. The demo was great fun when I played it. I enjoyed playing the demo. So I know I'd like the game. I just can't bring myself to build it yet, to play it yet, because it's just too much. There's just too much. Yeah. It doesn't matter where these go. Could I put one here? I want to move that as well. The tower I want to move. Well, that's in a good position there. I want to put a tower here as well. Yeah. The giant Q thing. Oh, what the quarry? The quarry is in the Xeno scanner. It's not actually in the tech. It's in the Xeno scanner. Do you want that power? No, you should drill him. Don't know where you're putting the stuff though. Wait, do you destroy stuff when you finish? Oh, that's even better. I thought you'd stop when your inventory got full, but no, it seems like you just destroy stuff. That's alright. It's kind of what I want. Anyway, I was just going to trash all this stuff anyway, so... Yeah. So let's destroy... Actually, before I do that, let's destroy the seeds. We don't care about the seeds. So if I want to move this box over, which I should do, it is kind of full, which makes life a little awkward for us. You can stay there, it's fine. I just want to get another one of these towers and put it like down this end as well. But I'd like to put them over here, because we're going to have like 4 or 8 lines of smelters. It makes more sense, but then we're going to have train. I need them in both locations. I just have to put more in. I put multiple in. That's what we'll do. We won't put them in in very good places. We'll just put them wherever we kind of can. So if I do that, that should suck down stuff over there, and then put you in there. You, of course, can't reach that because it's too far. I bet you can't come out this far. No. That's okay. You go to there. You go to there. You go to there, and then you go to there. There you go. Batteries are good. These don't really take that much power once they're running. Yeah. And they'll start working once we get to 80%. There's a small gap in between they're not getting to. That's fine. That's fine. To be honest, this should probably be in further over on the end here anyway. I should probably have a Technum storage here, Technum Ore storage, and then put the tower on top of the storage, like I have there. But I would like to... Nah, good enough. Yeah, it's good enough. That's fine. Technum Ore's going to go in there. I don't think we have a second belt coming up, do we? Did we need a second belt coming up? I can't remember. We did, didn't we? We needed a second belt coming up, which will go on the inside of that. That means this one should technically feed this line, not the end line, which means you're in the way. Can I make 2 more of these and then figure out where the belt's going to go? So I'd have another belt here. We'd have one of you there with a loader and an unloader. And then the belt will come up here to that point there, which means another belt will go there with you there, with a loader and an unloader. And your belt will come up here to there. Okay, so there's our 4 lines. I want that box to be in the center of these 4 lines. Which I can't do because there is no center of these 4 lines because of the way some things are 2 and some things are 4 and some things are... Yeah. So from starting belt to outside belt is 27. Of course it's an odd number. Of course it's an odd number. Half of 27 is 13. then take 2 off that. So the box wants to go here. I think. No. The box wants to go 1 over. Here. Okay. Damn it. I've been playing Satisfactories there, and C is down. And on this game, it's control. Because we want to have a box here which stores the stuff, and then that will go off to the train stations when they're there. And then the next group of 4 will come to here and have their own box, and that will come out and go to the train stations as well. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Okay. So we want one of those star boxes. It wants to be here, but not here. It wants to come out further than that, I think. Put it there. You would go to there. You could go up to there. You could come down to there. And you would come down to there. Which looks odd, and belts will connect and touch each other, but they won't, because we'll have an input there which blocks off that one. So this belt can't exit because, oh yes, it can exit. Okay. No, but that'd be fine, because we'll have another one there which blocks off that one. Then this belt can exit, so I guess I want to do this, that, and that will fix it all. Yeah, so the 2 center ones have got sidewalls, so this one cannot input onto the next belt, and this one cannot input onto the next belt. There we go. So that's how I want it. Nice, which means the tower wants to sit on top of that. There we go. How does the Xeno thing work? Let me build another one, because it's miles away for me to go and pick it up. So let me build another Omni Analyzer. What you need the Omni Analyzer. The Xeno Ferrite pickup. So let's get rid of that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm asking. Set. So, the Omni Analyzer. Boop. You build one of these. You go out in the world and you'll find Xenoferrite scrap, or Xenoferrite, sorry, no, Xenotech scrap. Hold on, you won't have this unlocked yet, but give me a moment. Just so I can explain. Aha. So you find this stuff in the world. Pop, you grab that, you get Xeno scrap. In the Omni Analyzer, you can, your first one, you'll have just one in here. I've obviously unlocked everything so far, but you'll have just one, and it asks you to put in a Xeno scrap to unlock it. And then you get all these upgrades here. Let me move over there so you can see better. And all these will give you upgrades. You just have to put in Xeno scrap to give the upgrades for them. So you can get a short range scanner. The short range scanner is J on the keyboard by default. That's what this one is here, and it gives you this little scanner in the top corner which points towards, like, so it says if I go that way 65 blocks, there should be some Xeno scrap over there. So it will help you find more Xeno scrap. You can then find remnants of the ones on the surface. Xeno scrap itself is in caves, it's underground. So you better find there. The large Xeno scrap you can get for damage cores. They are required for this tier down here. And then the Xeno crystals you find at lava levels. Then you need a Xeno power core. I haven't got that yet, so yeah. But in here you unlock things. So this is where you get your mining drones, you get the drill shapes, you get increased speed. Early on you can get rocket boots, which lets you double jump. So if you haven't got any jetpack, you can double jump, which is very, very useful. and that does the cave scanning. And the quarry is there once you find the Xeno crystals. And the Xeno crystals, as I said, are at lava. So you have to go down to lava, run around. You'll see them. They're large. They're blue. Can't miss them. Large and blue. And put it in here. 25 of those. 50 scrap. You get the quarry. And then that's the quarry. And the quarry. Let me turn it off so I can. And we'll just. Take those out and destroy those because I don't want them. Be gone, thank you very much. But the quarry has sizing systems here, so you can change it. It can go up to a maximum of 64 by 64. The depth is the height in the game that it stops mining at, so I've set it to 131. So it goes down to 131 there and stops. If you set it to 0, it will dig down to lava. If you've got mining force unlocked, if you haven't got it unlocked, it can only dig down to the same you dig to. But this button here, basically, the actual quarry itself must be in, if you're looking at it from top down, it must be in the lower left or the lower right corner. So you can press this button here, if I can not fall off the platform, and switch the quarry from going north, as it says, that way, to, or south to north. So it will dig that way. So you can dig either direction. So you can do it there and then flip it to do that side, and it will mine out that side there. So yeah, and as you've just seen, I've just learned, the quarry, once it's filled its inventory, it will destroy items. So if you want to keep the stuff, if you want the dirt, you've got to make sure you take it out and fill it up somewhere. If you don't care, you can just set the quarry going, let it dig out an area, and it will just destroy the items in its inventory. Job done. Job done. So yeah, I like this. And when I first built it, I wasn't really keen on it, but it's very much a put it down, press the button, fly away from it, don't worry about it anymore. You know, just forget about it. If you try and put the quarry down and it's got a red barrier and won't let you put it down, it's because you're not high enough. It can't be put inside trees, it must be put above trees. So the actual drill piece here must be above a tree. Also, one very important thing to note, it says 64 by 64. That means it will mine a 62 by 62 area, because the 64 by 64 includes the framework. So this is at 0 and that column is at 64, so in between the two is 62. So if you want to make a 10 by 10 hole, you have to set it to a 12 by 12 size. That's what I got stuck on there. I did 10 by 10 and it made an 8 by 8. I'm like, no, wrong, bad. So yeah, cool. The only other thing we need now is a filling machine. I need another machine like this that fills. You fill it with, you put materials in it, and whatever you put inside it, it starts filling. I need an anti-quarry. So, yeah, that's cool. I like it. I actually like the quarry now. It's I wasn't keen to start with, but yeah. Bloop. This job. Don't need to mine out that over there. We're fine. Well, I kind of do actually now. Think about it. I might as well get the quarry doing that. Might as well. Squirrel! 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 No squirrels here. Oh, actually, tell a lie. There's one squirrel here. Oh, no, has appeared. Maha. But hello, sir. How are you today? $31. Go north. Again. And I suppose, can I put stuff in here? No, I can't put stuff in the output. Okay, so I can't like tap it out so it doesn't do anything. So yeah. Okay, it's going to do its thing. It's going to calculate. It's going to find that tree, and then we'll eventually start moving, and we'll dig the tree out. There you go. Boop. Cool. Nice. Boop. Okay. Boop. No. How could you? Right, so we do this. We will grab one of these. I want to rotate it around so it faces that way. Line it up with this one. So there, and then bring it forward. There. And it's a wrong. It's a wrong. Of course it's wrong. The ghost of the landing pads doesn't quite line up properly, so okay. There's no power. You're right, there is no power. Correct. I just destroyed all that. Didn't I? Don't. Oh. Right. So, how much? Let's connect you to the grid for a moment. We'll get everything running, but I don't want everything running. I just want to know. Oh wow, there's one here not connected. It doesn't give you the. It doesn't tell you exactly how much actual you need, which is very annoying. How full is this? Not super. Can I use that? What is this? Okay, so let's shut that down. Let's put our Xeno tower on top just because we can. Oop. This one needs to be upgraded to the fastest belts. It's been built for the belts we don't even have unlocked at the moment, so. Right, so I'm going to come to there, then go to about there, then go to about there, and then go to another one that's going to be here, which will actually be our distribution for the 4 lines here. So let's get rid of this line here. Zoop. Zoop. Don't need that there anymore, don't need the marker, that's fine. And we want to put in another box. I don't really want to put in the Xeno box, the Xeno Logistics box. I just want a standard Xeno container. Wow, got Xeno's on the brain. Might have to go back and play some Dark Descent. So yeah. Nope, I think it needs to come out by one more. Yeah. Hold on. So we want it there, we know that. But what I need to do is we have to go down there and down here. So I'd like to do an output there. What I'd like to do is have an output, and then that, and then you go out that way. You will come up and join that one. You will come up and join that one, and you will go down and join that one. That means the logistics container obviously goes there. Nice. And then the Xeno thing can go on top, facing the same direction as the other one. So hopefully does that. you will connect to now. Tiles horizontally and 6 tiles vertically. Maybe 8 tiles vertically. Go with 6 just to be sure. And it configures it from the side of the bench you are interacting with. So you know how benches are 2 tiles wide. So a bench is 2 tiles wide like that. If you interact with this one, it's 15 tiles from that square. So if you go to a bench and you interact with one side and it doesn't work, you can't see stuff in the box, you might interact with the other side of it and it does see stuff in the box, which is a little strange, but yeah. Hence why in the workshop, I've got all the boxes in the center upstairs. They're all in the center so that they can reach out to all the sides where we have things. All right. Okay, so you're going to output into a container here. I want a logistics container.
Thanks for the raid, Bretsky111, and welcome in, raiders.
Bretsky, hello, hello, good evening. Welcome in, welcome in. The Dwarven raid. Diggy hole. Yay, but hello, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a very good day. Thank you very much for the raid and welcome in, everybody. Was you up to playing Foundry as well? Aha! Was you playing on experimental or playing on normal like we are here? What was I doing? This. So I'm going to bring you out to go there for the moment. Paranormal, start a new factory up the street. That's exactly what I've done here. That is exactly what I've done here. But I am playing with the idea that trains are going to come along. So my idea is that I'm going to build, like right now I'm building the Technum smelting area, and we are over here, and the main base is here. But I'm going to build satellite factories. So we have our Technum here, and then we have like our electronics factory will be over here somewhere, and we connect them all up with ships at the moment, and then later trains. That's the idea. Trains are fun. Very broken, but fun. Laurie Murphy, hello, good evening. Also, Death Jade DSTN, Megamix, Twig Briar, hello. I hope you're all having a lot of fun. Having in there. So yeah, everything is good. Laurie over on YouTube. So I'm mixing up my my streaming platforms now. Look at that. Losing the plot. Losing the plot. Doop, 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 doop. Over there. So, yes, yeah, Laurie. Yeah. I think you've done the linky up thing before, but yeah. But yeah. Do not watch this game? Okie dokie. Well, thank you for stopping by and saying hello anyway. I realise not every game is for everybody. So yeah, it's all good. This is a factory, yes. Yeah, the it doesn't really do it justice because it's got so much more into it, but it is satisfactory Minecraft. It's got a Minecraft world, satisfactory style building, but it's its own game. It's kind of the saying that really doesn't do it justice. But if you like Factorio but Satisfactory is a bit much for you, Foundry will absolutely be perfect. It's somewhere in between Factorio and Satisfactory is the way to it, yeah. Okay, Brexley, thank you very much for the raid again. Yes, everyone's has a this here. Yeah. Factorio, Satisfactory and Minecraft had a baby. Yeah, it's got the Minecraft Voxel world. That's the only Minecraft bit to it. But it's a factory builder like Satisfactory, but the factory building is closer to Factorio in 3D. So yeah, but it does, it just calling it a clone like that really doesn't do it justice. It's got its own thing. So what do you make? We are on a moon around a planet. We have our own moon, which is egg shaped. I'm not sure it's supposed to be like that. So yeah, but we have a space station up there. When you first arrive, the space station is smashed to pieces and you have to repair it. So you have to send stuff up to repair it and get it all going there. And then you build robots. So we can build little transport robots and other bits and pieces here to sell on the space station to make money. And that's the point. The point is to make money. That's kind of the game is the idea is to make money. There's a huge galactic market. Can I make the let me show you the space station terminal. Yeah, it's not a clone. Yeah, heavily inspired by the popular factory games. Yeah, it's the way I've found that if people like Factorio and like Satisfactory, you will definitely like this. You'll definitely like Foundry, but I feel like Foundry is easier to play than Satisfactory. So if you find Satisfactory a bit complicated, a bit too much, Foundry is perfect. It's right in. I feel it's nicely sat in the middle. It's definitely got complicated stuff to it. You can get complicated with it, but it's probably slightly easier to play than Satisfactory. And the fact that you can destroy the terrain, you know, you can go and mine stuff in the terrain and do things there, and you can get little robots to mine the terrain for you if you want to instead. Go, my robots, yay! So yeah, you can definitely one up on Satisfactory, yeah. So let me show you the oh, it's not going to have any power. Bear a moment, hold on. I'm trying not to power this factory because I don't want it running. Right, so if I break that one, I can then reconnect this one here. That will start this running again, and then I can put down this guy on here, put them like that. So yeah, the space station was smashed apart, and now we have our fully. It's fully repaired, but it requires a few more things to get it 100% running. But the idea is you have a galaxy map. There is the galaxy map. And the idea is you take contracts on planets. So if we go to this sector here, we have to unlock the sector. You unlock the sector, you then unlock trade convoys with the planet, and the planet wants transport bots and heavy duty transport bots. So we need to make them and then set up a delivery service to sell them to that planet. And then this planet has their own version, and that planet has their own version, and that one, and that one, and that one, and then you go out and that one, and you sell to all the planets. And the idea is, if I click on the sector here, or click on the planet, market share. So there is a market share. So right now, Nexus Core Exchange is the they run this sector. Hedgehog Inc. doesn't. We're only 46%. If we can get up on it, we can become a monopoly and make more money by having more places, more sales. No, you can't purchase stuff from other planets. There is a galactic market which you can buy items from. Right now I haven't got anything unlocked because I've chosen not to do anything, but you can go to the wrong button here, galactic, no, where is it? Upgrades, station upgrades. Hold on. And this is all the station. You can upgrade the station, you can have more power to it, more ships. You've got the shipyard in there, which is that one. That's a shipyard. You've got construction drones to repair things. There's also a giant laser, which I haven't built on there. You can use the laser to shoot down the planet. But if I go to Market Office, I can unlock basically everything in the game that you can make on the planet. You could technically buy from the Galactic Market, ship it down to your factory, turn it into robots, and then sell them if you wanted to do that. You could absolutely not bother building a factory and go and basically build a small factory and go the commerce route if you really wanted to do that. That's entirely your choice. So yeah, so we've only been making transport bots, and they are currently level 19 there. So I am increasing the price of them so they sell for higher levels. So, but there are, let me go over here now. Oop, there are many different robots you can make in the world, and these ones, the robots here that are the walker types, so you see they've got like legs and things, well, you can't see because chat's in the way, I'm afraid, but yeah. Here you can make personal assistant robots and farmers, combat, miners and science robots. They require you to make the torso, the head, the arms and the legs, assemble them, and then you can ship them off for even more money than what the standard bots are for. But in update 3, a new update came with update 3 to this game, and you can actually get robot workstations, and you can assign robots to your factory to make your factory more efficient or faster, or yeah. There's no beaverbot, unfortunately. There's no beaverbot. We need to petition them to make a beaverbot so I can have a beaverbot. I don't know what it would do, but yeah. But you see, it says there, if I put it in a workstation, it will increase the machine by 25%, so it goes faster. So you can have robots overseeing your factory. I have not planned that for this factory here, actually. I have not planned where to put the overview people. I should have really done that, now I think about it, because I want to do that. But see, that covers that area there, can have up to 3 bots to it. I should have left a gap in between each one of these. Can't really sit it on top, it's got to be in and amongst it, so it could possibly sit there. That would be a bit weird though. I should have left a bigger gap between these so I can get robots in. I might do that. I might move this, because I want to have the ability to upgrade all of my factories with robots to make them faster, more efficient, quicker, just everything. So yeah. And I forgot it was a thing. Okay, good job none of this has been filled up then. Right, let's move it all over. I need to leave a gap in between, don't I? What sort of gap do I need to leave? The annoying thing is that if I plan this better, I could probably get thank you very much for the follow, Resky. If I plan this better, I could probably get more than one robot. And is it Death JD Station? JDSTN? Death. Thank you for following Death. That's a sentence I never thought I'd expect to say. If I could squeeze them closer together, I could have one station covering all of them. But I don't know how to do that. JDSN equals Jadestone. Ah, nice. Ah, okay. They're Jadestone. Nice. No worries. Okie dokie, Lorry. Have a good one. Have a good one. We shall see you again. And I will once again forget what your name is across platforms. And yeah, because I do that. I do that a lot. So if I put that there, like that, it looks weird because it's on there. If I configure it, it has 6 buildings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I could move them closer by 1 tile, I could get 8 buildings. I really wish these were only 1 tile high. I really hate that they're 2 tiles high. I really do hate that, yeah. Law behind their date back to the AOL days back in the 90s. Hey! Yay! That was my first internet as well. one of those AOL discs you get from the 56k dial-ups you get from the supermarkets. That was my very first internet back in 96. Yeah, would have been 96, I think. Gary, hello, good evening. You having a good day today? Everything's awesome, wonderful. Can I build this in a way that would do that? I don't know. Can I build if I built a platform on top of that? So if I did something like this, that won't let me do that. So I'd have to build a platform there. There's the mouse that with 3. I never had a floppy disk of AOL or Internet. It was always the CDs, and they used to come on the mini CDs. Remember, they used to come on the half-size CDs, which was always weird. You pick them up from the supermarkets and 30-day free trial, and all that sort of stuff. And does that actually reach any of them though? It does. Ah, interesting. Okay. This is where I would wish the game had slabs. I don't think there is. Is there any decorations that's like half tile? I don't think there is in there. No, there really isn't. Yeah, the ones there. So yeah. If I squeeze these together, which we can definitely do, that'll work, and then leave a gap in between for like this, then we squeeze those two together. I can then put one of those observing on the outside to reach in, which is fine, but it does look a bit weird being set up there like that. I'd much rather it be in the front there. I also really don't mind if I overuse them, like even if you just cover 6 and we have load run down, and then the next row has a load. Because the bots are not, like, they're not difficult to make, so I don't need to optimize stuff particularly. And I feel like the factory would look a lot better if that was, where is it there? Out here, anyway. I feel like it would look a lot better if it was sat there. Cover 6 of them. Just cover another 6. I might want to redesign this. So what have we done here? We've done 6 and 20, right? Sorry, 8 and 32. So it's 4 to 1. Okay. 6 times 4 is 24. I need to power one of these guys, don't I? They produce 20. I know they produce 20. No, they take in 20 and produce 30, don't they? Yes. Yes, so that's why we had to stop there. 32 times 30 was 960, which is faster than the fastest belt I can make. No, the fastest belt's 1,200, so okay. So maybe if I go 24 times 30 means we're 720, which puts us faster than the Mark III belts. But it's a multiple of 6, and this table can work with multiples of 6. So I like that. I like that. It would cut it down. We just have to have more lines. But I think I prefer that. Yeah. Yeah. Love the drone diggers. Yes, yeah, the drone diggers are fun. I like that. I'm playing with the quarry over there just to find out how it kind of does stuff. Is it finished yet? Are you done? I think you're done. Yeah, the quarry's done. Nice. Okay. And then I can just grab these. Get rid of the seeds. I don't mind about the seeds. Okay. Pick up that. Thank you very much. New. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down to 6 and then 24. And we just have more lines of them. Did I start far enough back to... I did. I am going to miss that. Awesome. Okay. Okay, right. So in that case, we want to remove this one, remove this one. I still want to have the buffer in there because the buffer's useful. So we have the input and output, like so. Okay, and then you want to take the Xeno, the Technum ore, sorry, I should say. And then this is 32. So I want to take off 32, take 24. I want to take off 8 on the end. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm not space my inventory. Why not? Oh, because of the second rods. Okay. Then I want to move them down 2. Yeah. So I want to take another 2 off the end. And put them down here. Okay. And then you guys want to be removed. Although maybe not. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove that for a moment. Not a space in my inventory. Really? What can I get rid of? Right, I don't want to get rid of the... do I have the boilers? There. Well, I've got the biogenerators. So, I don't know where these are going to go over here yet, but let's put them there. Turn it off. And then do this. Don't want them running yet, hence turn them off. But they can grab all the stuff from my... I've probably got another 4 in my inventory. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I've got 10 of them. Okay, that's fine. So what I want to do is remove all this line here. And then I want to do this. I want to make another load of those. In a box. I don't know why I rotated the box around. Didn't need to do that. They're connected on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be 24. It is not 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oop, 24. Okay. And I'm rotating it round because then we can get one of these guys and it can sit on this side, like this. Yeah, so that goes to there. You output to there. Nope, hang on, that's wrong. No, that's right. So yeah, so that's an input to there. And then you will output from there along. And that is the Technum, which means that actually shouldn't be at the end. Okay. Oop. There we go. Oh, you've gone one too far. There. Okay, you have got 6 in effect. There we go. Ba-dum-ba-dum. So you down that corridor, you go down that one. We'd have a strip in the center, and then we'll flip them around and do the same thing again there, and then all of them will come at the end for this here. And I think this box needs to be moved over now, doesn't it? Yep. Yep. That's okay. We're still in the planning phases. We're trying to make everything not just work, but also look good. So I want to have the box, standard box, not a be here, and then we have a full wide walkway even workway. Yeah, I think that'll work. So go to the edge there and come out by 2. That's the logic we follow. And then you can sit on top of this box. The problem is you kind of float on top of this box. Also, you're not exactly the same height as the other one over there because that's higher. Oh no, you do. You just float on top of the box. Don't know if I like that. That's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Yep. So we have an output. You output to there. You output to there. Okay. Yeah, it's showing me the machine area, so technically I could move that over by 1. I could have got 7 machines in, but 7's a weird number, so we won't do that. Do. Like so. I do agree with what was said earlier on. The game needs blueprints. I do agree. There is a blueprint mod, which I like. I like the blueprint mod. I would settle for a copy paste. I would utterly settle for a copy paste. Blueprints are great, but if you can share them amongst people, people tend to just copy the blueprints and don't learn how to build a factory, in my opinion. But there needs to be a copy. No, then what I mean is there needs to be a bulk like this copy paste. So so now I built this, I can copy this and paste it over there. There is a mod that does that. So, yeah. Copy paste items. Yeah, that works. But yeah, so if I could copy that, it's weird because blueprints I said, if you can just download a blueprint, many people won't learn or won't play the game. They'll just download blueprints and go, well, that's the most optimal one, boom. You know, and it takes away something, because every time you build a factory yourself, even if you're following the same design, you will change things. So yeah, you'll change stuff. So just a copy paste, I would be very happy with the copy paste. So yeah. Off to sleep, set up pause difference, awesome. Well, thank you very much, Shadow. Yeah. Satisfactory, you can't use blueprints till you get to, yeah, there are limitations in place for them. But the satisfactory blueprint system is rubbish. It really is. It's really bad. You could tell they didn't want to put that in the game. You can just tell with the way it behaves. It's awful. It really is. So limiting. But by the time you actually get to the point where the blueprints are useful, you've already exceeded what you can do with it. So you know, it's like yeah. Yeah, may use blueprints and mod copy paste it. Yeah, that's fine, and the vast majority of players will use it for that sort of thing. But I have seen, and this is Factorio, I've seen people on forums, they've downloaded a blueprint, slapped it in, and don't understand how it works. So when it goes wrong, they can't fix it. Something's gone wrong, someone's used some logic to do something or done some bits and pieces, and it's not working, and then they're trying to complain because it doesn't work, and they put comments down again, so this blueprint doesn't work. It's like, it does work, you just don't understand what you've done because you've just copied the blueprint. And that, I know that's the minority, that's going to be a very small amount of people that actually do that, but yeah, that's why I don't mind copy paste. I don't mind the ability to copy paste things, but it's sharing blueprints that's just, don't know, kind of against it. But I'd rather it be in the game than not be in the game, if that makes sense, because then you have a choice to use it, and if people want to use it and mess up their factories, that's their choice. They've chosen to do that. I just would hate to build a blueprint, put it up somewhere so that, you know, say, hey, look, here's my 10,000 part bot factory making thing, and then someone downloads it who doesn't understand to play the games and just goes, it doesn't work, and starts complaining, because people do that. People do that. Played Arknight, download the blueprint, and ask why the fish is not maxed out. Ah, I've not played Arknight, so I don't know anything about it. But I have seen, as I said, I've seen that on what am I doing here? You don't want to be. Yeah. No, it's better. That, yeah, that's another one as well. When people, I mean, I am utterly guilty of this, so this is very hypocritical of me saying this, but you've got, in Foundry particularly, you've got an infinite world. Why you cram everything into one space? And I do it. I do it as well. I know this is crammed in because of these here, and this is fine because this is a simple thing. You know, it's not complicated. But my main factory over here, this is the science point. Where are we? No, that's a smelter. So the science is here, and I crammed in the Mark 1 and 2 sciences here, then put the Mark 3 sciences behind, and then the Mark 4 sciences over here, and then goes up and over the top to get into it, because I didn't want to move things. So I crammed everything into that tiny space. So that factory does everything up to Mark 4 science. That size. Tiny little factory. So, yeah. But I don't know what the exact goal of this series is going to be. Kind of haven't decided. As to what I'm going to actually aim for. Why does that look too close together? No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. Last time I did one bot per. I did a bot a second. We were making and selling one bot every second. Said this time round I am building the Technum down here because this is where the vein is. We've found 3 veins in a row. Even though I set this to be the lowest amount I could do, like veins and ore patches, it's railroad setting, so they're the lowest amount, so they're the furthest apart, but there's the highest amount in them. But veins I put to the lowest amount in them because I didn't want many drill points per go, but they've all still got 13, 14 drill points in them, so it's a bit like, I don't think the map generation worked for the veins. But these, so this has got Xeno right there, and then if I bring the camera down to here, we've got one there, and then we got one here at the base, and the base is 2 kilometers away, just shy of 2 kilometers away. So yeah, you can see they're not dotted around that much. Let's zoom that as far as I can go. So we've got them, there's lots in them, but they're few and far between. So we need trains to connect them all up. That's the idea. Not enough workstations, 2 in the, okay, I need 4 more, maybe 4 more. Okay, right. Can I make the big power poles? I can't need polymer, damn it. I don't think we have any polymer. I don't think I was putting it in here, but let's set that up. No, there's no polymer in the system, damn it. Okay, we'll have to go back. It's such a long way to fly back. Ugh. Ugh. Do they have ETA when trains hit the main branch? No, not yet. They're still in testing. So nobody knows when they're going to be here. I played with them a couple of streams ago and they're fun, but I managed to crash the game consistently. Crash the game. So yeah, I got to a point where pretty much every time I set my trains going, they would crash the game. So they're still in testing. They work very well when they work, but they've got problems. So they're a lot of work. I feel like trains are going to be a lot of work for them. So right, so you need to come back here and sit here. So let's put in this. Go in here. That wants to go 1, 2. Reason use metric instead of imperial? No, we're a metric country and have been since before I was born. Our roads are miles per hour and miles, but that's wrong because we've been a metric country for a very long time. So yeah, personally, the metric system makes so much more sense. It just makes so much more sense. Everything should be metric. It just works. It just works. Yeah, but I get what you mean. Yeah, England's one of the weird ones where our fuel is litres, but our speed is miles per hour. Our road signs are all miles per hour, and car fuel efficiency is still measured in gallons. even though no fuel pump gives you gallons, it's all litres. So, yeah. Pigs we make not. Crash on Mars used, yes, yeah, the Crash on Mars. Wasn't there a thing on not the ISS but the one before Mir? Was it Mir or Skylab? What was the first NASA one that wasn't the ISS, whatever it was? And they went up to do the docking procedures, and then found out that the NASA said centimeters and they built it in inches. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not Imperial. The most people are still taught Imperial, which is wrong. I think it was like 1976 or something. We became a metric country, but everyone still uses it. Everyone still uses feet and inches for like height and things. But if you go on any government website or the NHS, somewhere, it defaults to kilograms and centimeters, and you have to change it back to the old ones. And you still get people going, "Oh, well, I don't know what that new stuff is," and they're my age, and you should never have been taught Imperial, because it makes no sense. You never. Imperial changed before many people that I know were born. So yeah, Imperial is just a weird one for me, because it's like I get it, it's a unit measurement, it's fine, but it's not yeah, it's it's always weird when I watch people. I like a lot of channels that do on YouTube that do like car fixing, engine fixing, that sort of thing. They bring an old engine back to one. Musty one, fantastic YouTuber, fantastic, brings stuff back. But he'll go, it's about 15 thou or it's 20 thou. I'm like, thou, you're dealing with thousandths of an inch. Just go to millimeters. Come on. It makes so much more sense. Right, so did I get more of these? I did. Excellent. But yeah, having people that know how to calculate between the two, I don't really know what the conversion rates are, to be honest with you. I don't know how to convert like kilograms to pounds or a feet. I know it's roughly 3.3 feet in a meter. That's about as far as it gets. So yeah, but yeah, when it comes to height and weight, the scales are in kilograms. I've always had them in kilograms. I know my height in centimeters because it's just easier. Except I put so many liters of fuel in my car because it's all measured in liters. And the actual in my car, actually, I've set it so that it tells me my fuel consumption in liters, so it doesn't do. It's liters per mile, which is a weird thing to say, but it's not gallons per mile. It's liters per mile. But we are still miles on the roads, which we shouldn't have been. We should have done that 40 years ago. We should have converted over to be kilometers, but it's a bit too late now. I think by the time we get to do it. But I will say, at least we drive on the left side of the road, which is the right side of the road, rather than the right side of the road, which is the wrong side of the road. Because the right side of the road is the wrong side of the road, and the left side of the road is the right side of the road. Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Good. I'm glad you all agree. Right. So, Oh, Celsius as well. All of our temperatures are Celsius. We don't use Fahrenheit here whatsoever. Or as many of us like to say, freedom units. We don't use freedom units over here. So, yeah. Okay. So now we get rid of that one. Okay. Yeah, centigrade to Fahrenheit, and vice versa. Yeah. Yeah. America uses Fahrenheit, which is that one's just a yeah. That one's fine. That one's. But I always like kind of taking the mic and saying it's freedom, 15 freedom degrees. Oh, excuse me. So input. Doop. And then you need to do another swirly belt down, because I like my swirly belts. Swirly. Down to the layer below. Okay. So that I'm happy with. And then this is the belt to the other side. We'll put in more there. I don't know what bots I'm going to put into these. I haven't seen what bots deal with crushers. Let's have a quick nosy nose at the bots. So assemblers and miners, don't really want those. Oh, wasn't it the maintenance drones? Assemblers, casting machines and chemical buildings. Nope. They're crushers. That's a bad deal though. That's a really bad deal. 2.5% efficiency, which means you get more out of them, but 20% increased power consumption is a lot. That's a lot. I don't think that's a good deal at all. So, see, that's better. Speed, 12.5% speed. So the mining drones would be useful to use here because we have crushers and smelters, and I want to keep them even. Increases power by 5%, but that's fine. My ears in the way. There you go. Boom. Greenhouses, crystal refiners, and pump jacks. Oh, nice. Assemblers, miners, and pump jacks. Slap a timber in there, if only. So the machine efficiency obviously increases power consumption, but I suppose efficiency has given me free resources. So 3% efficiency would mean it creates. It's the same thing as when you upgrade the space station. So every time you finish a production, another bar fills up by 3%, and when it gets to 100%, you get a free, in this case, iron pipe. Efficiency, however, would mess up on these ones because they would end up making more crushed ore than that can use. So I don't want efficiency here. They could be efficient. That could work. Yeah. Casting machines. Miners? Light bots can make miners faster. Nice. Chemical buildings. Casting machines. Smelters. Again, efficiency. 2% efficiency for smelters. And then this one is 2% efficiency, or where was it? Was it that one? No. Crushers. Where was the crushers? Missed it. Okay, custom machines, smelters, 2% efficiency for smelters, machine speed. Machine speed. So that's 5% and 1% with assemblers. That's crushers and smelters. That's 5% and 2% thing. So that's a pretty good one. Machine speed. 5% speed and only 2% power consumption. That's pretty good. What about these? The machine speed and power consumption, assemblers, casting machines, Incinerators and flare stacks. Greenhouses. Crushers. The combat robot makes them more efficient. Don't really want that. Crushers, miners and smelters. So the mining robot is the one we want here. 25% speed and more power. Crushers, miners and smelters. So you can crush it and smelt it, and if they're both at 25% extra speed, they're better. So mining robots is what I want to use here. So for now, I think I want to use the heavy duty one. All I have are transport bots. I don't actually have any other bots. So, but yeah. So mining bots for the smelting array. That makes sense. Mining bots for the array. That makes sense. Yep. Let's sort out this here, shall we? And get our power going properly now. So you're going to land. You're going to have redstone come here. You fit into this one, and then the redstone's going to come out and go to all of these guys. And all of you guys are going to run in a row. I don't remember how many you need for doing things. So if I click this one, of course the loaders are idle. Why have we got 161? Where's the extra one? Let's get rid of that as well. We don't need that. Where's the extra one? Now confused. What? What? $161 loaders and one Mark II lane loader. Oh yeah. Yeah. On the end there. On the end there. Of course. One on one. Can I change this up to use just normal inputs? C is shapes too. That's why I messed up that there. You press C to create a track point on shapes 2. Oh, there you go. Cool. Let's power those back up. Okay. So it should be 162 loaders. Nice. Okay. So the cargo shuttle pads will use extra power when the shuttles are loading and charging, but I need to figure out how much this uses to figure out how many burner generators I need. It says I need 3.5 megawatts right now, but this is all at idle. So we have 16 crushers, right? Which can use 200 kilowatts. 16 times 200. 3,200. We have in all the child shuttles we have 48 smelters, which can use 100 kilowatts. So that's 4,800. Okay, it's 8,000. We have 162 loaders, which can potentially use 5 kilowatts each. 162 times 5 is 810. Okay, they will change based on how much they're running. So, because when the ship lands, it charges. I can't do any batteries with these because these are low voltage. I can't run batteries off the low voltage grid. So we have to make sure demand is good enough for that. So let's give another kilowatt for that one, just to make sure. Okay, and we also have, that's it at the moment. Okay, so for half the factory setup we need 9,810 megawatts, kilowatts, sorry. Yeah, kilowatts. So we need 10 megawatts. Okay. So I need 6 burners. And that will give us excess power. Okay, could probably get away with 5. 5 times 1.8 is 9 megawatts. Yeah, so that would be... The only time it would struggle is when it's charging this guy. But I could always have a battery. We could have a battery running off the solar panels there for just high demand. We could connect the solar panels, which are going to go down to the miners, to the grid as well. So when the sun comes up, these don't run because the grid is running. They kick in once the batteries start running down, and then they will start kicking in. So yeah. So that said, let's grab all these here. Let me see over here. So I want, so this is only for half of it, so we need, need 5 half of it. So for double this we want 10. So I want to put 10 smelters in a space this big. So that's one edge, because I want everything to be like not copy paste, because we don't have copy paste, but and then that's the other side, because that's where that's going to be there. The layers, yeah, so they are 3, yep. So that's the edge there, so we can go up to that edge there. So I need to get 10 smelters in there, 10 burner generators in there. And it will come off of here and feed that. So I can have 2 lots in here. We could have them here with 2 lines coming out feeding either side. The question is, can I get that in there? They're 4 wide, so there is a centerpiece there. So where's, if I put you there, then when that, nope, I need to move that out by 1. There. Leave a gap in between them so we can, I know I'm flying, but it still lets me get access between them. There. Okay. That allows me to run 4 belts out of this down, so that I can like come to that one there, that one there, and then if we have more, which we will have more, I can run individual belts for them all, so we don't have to worry about the power running out on them, or the don't worry about the belt running out on them. So yeah. Okay. So there's no way for me to set high power. I can't like set these as a priority, which is kind of annoying. We wish I could, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is going to open this. I'm going to dump all that in there. And I'm going to grab that. I'm too far away from that, aren't I? Here. Yes. Okay. You're actually covering. You're overlapping, so you could come out further. that tower could come out further. That's fine, I don't mind. Doesn't the only reason I want the towers is because the towers can magically transport goods from over here to me here. So there's nothing being produced here right now, but if I fly in range of this tower, I will start getting flooring and Technum and belts and things added to me because they're coming from that transport tower over there, which is magic, but I like it. Yeah. Okay, so you want to have your Technum go in there. Okay. Not getting any biomass, so I guess the biomass box is empty. But if I dump you in there, get you going, you're going to freak out because there's not enough power, but you will output, which will fill this, and all the biomass, all the generators will start running because they only grab 3 at a time. And I'm running on biomass for the moment because that's what I have. Because now what I need to do is come to this guy and really hope that I've still got the name copy pasted because I can't remember what the name was. Yes. Boop. Here comes a ship. Woohoo. Sort. In fact, give me all that. And you guys... Actually, I'll just do the back row. I have all the biomass. Yeah, like that. There you go. Okay. So the ignium will be landed here and we'll go. We will do ignium fuel rods at some point when I get that going. But for now, we're just going to do ignium. And now this should start running and smelting away. It's not going to work because we don't have enough inputs at the moment. As I said, this is kind of balanced for a Mark II. It's balanced for the next belt, not even the Mark III belt, the Mark IV belts. It's balanced for the Mark IV belts. But there we go. I think that'll work, and we get a row of those down that side there. Do they use any power?
Hello there.
No, they don't. They can only have 2 robots. Ah, interesting. Okay. So you can have 2 robots. Is there another workstation? Is there a Mark III workstation? That would annoy me if there is. There is a Mark III workstation. Oh no! Oh no! Tag, hello there! Well, they're going to be with the Mark IIs. The Mark III robot stations can come later. They can go elsewhere. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So the first robot I'm going to make is going to be the mining bot because that will increase this here. So yeah. So, yeah. Hey, the ship has landed. Woot. It's unloading. Nice. Edium's going to go. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to jump in the ship. Yeah. Right. I decided to use, but oh, you mean the burners? I decided to use the burners. They're going to run ignium, but yeah. Yeah, it's still it's not as efficient. I might build when we come to doing the train station and we set the trains up. I might build a power system that runs along with the train system. Like build a giant power plant somewhere, and then have the power run around from there. Look at the little robot in the corner doing his thing. There's more stored power, the ignium mix of the biomass. I have no idea, but biomass is not feasible to create. You use more energy in the greenhouses making the biomass than you do get biomass out of it. So the only reason I was using it is because I had some access to kickstart the system. What I want to do is go up to ignium fuel rods. If we get our vault extension done, which is 98% done, we'll be able to actually then collect some. I've been out of money for so long now. Bonk. Do you know what I realise I should do, and I haven't done this in a long time? I wonder if it still works. That's better. My camera wasn't actually facing me. This. If I turn the torch on, I'm going to go somewhere nice and bright. I will brighten up with the colours. Nice. I haven't done that in a long time. I actually haven't used the thing. I just noticed I was very bright on the screen when it was dark in the game. So, BB, how did you get over here? Oh, BB. Oh, BB. Right. So that's the Technum. Not sorted, but getting there. We need to get some Teloxite going here. This is all ready to mine. I just need to add power to it for it to run. Because we need, that's for Mark 5 science packs though. Yeah. So yeah. I do if I go over here, I'll become like a more thing, and if I look down at the grass, I'll become more green. Green. I don't know if there's a way. I'd like to change it so it doesn't actually do. Can I do that? So I don't change colour as much. I just change darkness. So if it becomes brighter, I should become lighter. Become blue. Whoa. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what is next? What is next? What is next? We need to start separating the factory out for things. I think right here we're going to do our science. This is where the science is going to be done. So everything's going to be dropped off back to here. We're going to have things doing stuff here. Science and maybe construction materials. So, you are done for the crystal. Oh, did you run out of? No, we turned you off. Okay. I need to find whatever this last thing is. What is this last thing here? Xeno power core. So I need 500 crystals. And mining force 2. So I can't do that. I've got the crystals in here, haven't I? Yes. But I can't do that until I get the science packs going. So I can't unlock that part of the game. Okay. So I need to get Science Mark 5 going. And get Mining Force 2 going. Unfortunately, wrong button. Science Packs Mark 5s require robot parts, hydraulic pistons, and CPUs, and all of those require one hell of an investment. One hell of an investment. Robot parts are easy. They're there. Thermalite, advanced machine parts, electronics, polymer. We can do all that right now. This requires low density oligomite, which means we need to expand our oil production. So that's easy enough done. So, yep. The CPUs require toluxite wafer. The toluxite wafer requires liquid toluxite, and toluxite is not in my list of chemicals. Ah, yes. Yeah, it's silicon, isn't it? Toluxite is silicon. Sorry. Yes, yep. Knuckle, hello, good evening. Yeah, so we need to start mining the toluxite in order to get the ore, and then you crush the ore and smelt the ore into the ingots, and the ingots become the liquid, and then the liquid becomes that. That's the big one. The CPUs are the big one. And it requires multiple inputs as well. Could I build that? That's pretty close to that. I want to be 500 meters away. So this factory is going to shrink down to just be science packs. It will have everything imported to make Mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 science packs here. So yeah. So the next factory I want to build wants to be at least 500 meters away. That was my thing. So I want to travel north. So I have to say the center of the factory, it doesn't mean by the edge of it, but the center of the factory has to be 500 meters away at a minimum. Mainly because I don't want to have my factories so close together so that the game starts getting affected by loading times. So that's where I put the input here. This doesn't have to be the entrance. I know this is where I've run the belts too, but belts could come up and go where else. This is 300 meters away. So if I put the CPU factory here, in the cold biome, we'd be over 500 meters away. That would work. I could put it right here. Okay. So let's go over here. Let's put down our quarry. The quarry needs power. Unfortunately, I don't have any power. Can I make a solar panel or two? No, I need to get energy cells. What does the quarry need for power? Oh yeah, it doesn't tell you. The tooltip doesn't tell you. Which is annoying. It's very annoying. I'm very much darker now, aren't I? Hold on. What have I done wrong here? So, blue. Ah, yes. No, I see what they've done here. So, should be doing this. There we go. Oh, no, nearly closed the window. Ah, but I'm blue, and if I come down here, I turn green. That's not what I want. I don't want to change colour. I want to change, like, brightness with the game. I just want it to change, take the edge off the. It doesn't matter. It's not working the way I wanted to. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not doing the thing I wanted to do. Here. Here we go. 2 to 3 circuit boards. 4. 5. Here, you have everything from my inventory, just to clear that out. Thank you. I might actually grab some more. Because energy cells kind of need all the time. Right. So I've got 5 solar panels. Should be enough to keep that going at all times. Do I want to make a battery? I'm going to make a battery. I need 10 circuit boards. Of course I do. Just after I put them all away. Okay. Go, 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 go. The belts could always come up here and then just go along the land into the factory. Ow. Ow. Gotta stop biting my nails. Really gotta stop biting my nails. Do they require foundry? They do require foundation. Of course they require foundation. Why would they not require foundation? And goodbye, rock. Poof. You were a great staging place, but unfortunately I now need to place foundation down. Let's come out to 15 by 15. That looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a battery will go in here. That, and then we can go you to you to you to you to you to a power pole there, which connects to the battery. You will connect to that. Oop, there we go. So would you please go to the maximum amount, and what height do you want to go to? What's the lowest height in here? Here. 131, our standard height. Boop. 131. Begin. Don't know how much power you require. 1 kilowatts, and we have 3.2 megawatts. So you're 1 megawatt, and we have 3.2. So you're good. So the battery, the solar panels will charge a battery, and the battery will run overnight. I don't know how much you actually run. 1 gigajoule, which means it's 10,000 megawatts, which is 10,000 megawatt hours, which means you can last 10 hours at night. The sun goes down at 9 p.m. and goes down at 7 p.m. So the sun's offline for way more than 9 hours. So, yeah. Where we're going to next? There, right. You do that. You have fun with that. Enjoy. What I will do, however, is no, I'll leave it like that. I think you can probably just destroy the trees and yeah, let you get on. That'll be fine. So we want to come to somewhere in the middle of this factory and set this as our factory. 550. There we go. Map. Set pin from current position. This is going to be the Is it going to be telluride processing? I mean, technically, yeah. All this is going to do is take all the telluride in and then produce liquid telluride. Oh, that's an interesting thing. I don't think I've ever used the liquid spaceships. Also, I don't know if that's how you spell telluride. It's not. That's texturized. I spelled there, and it's called telluride, which I used to mispronounce all the time. It's Telluxite. Telluride. You'll just get full of biomass, so you won't get any stone or dirt or anything. You'll just destroy it all. Nice, and then we can use the biomass to kickstart the factory. Cool. Okay, so we'll let you carry on doing that. The belt's going to come out of here and come along and have a long way to go. But they want to actually come up to here, don't they? Yeah. So I want to grab some dirt. And I paid for that? No. Nope, I have not paid off the debt. I paid off a little bit of it. There's a cave down here. Ah, nice. We're bothered about the cave. So you're going to come out and then go up, and then you're going to come out and go up. I'm not really fussed about this side of the mountain. It doesn't matter. You'll pop out here. It's kind of annoying the elevators, but I should have turned the elevator 90 degrees, but then I wouldn't be able to get out the elevator, so it's fine. It's fine. So I then want to do this. We want to go 10 wide? Yeah. Go 10 wide. Oop. Go, my drones, go! Mwahahaha. Apparently. I'm actually going to turn you off, and I'm going to turn on the construction ships. Boop. Might be quick to mine it with the actual drill, to be honest with you, because we've got the sizes here, but I like this thing. This is fun. You're not actually going to mine across far enough. That's okay. Once you finish mining that area, we'll move you over and you'll mine another area over here. I don't know how big this factory wants to be. This is kind of the center of it. It's 50 meters away, so as long as we don't travel too far that way. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oops. One. Right, that one out. Let's also get them doing this. Go mega, as big as you can go. Boom. And start on the top row there. Boom. Cool. Run out of tundra there. Oh no, that's okay, we can get more. Ready, go. Drones, go. It's really weird that I can middle click to copy tundra dirt, but I can't middle click to copy normal dirt. Go drones, go, 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 go. I have no idea how big the factory needs to be. I'm just going to make it as big as I can. The quarry is fun, but it's slow. Find out one more ship on there. Ah! Try and tear on my head. And I'll do that. Doesn't look very natural on the edge here. Try Make it look a little bit better, shall we? Yeah. Close enough. Close enough. We want to make it snow, we could paint it, but we're going to fill it in with what's the stuff called that we build on? Foundation. We're going to fit in with foundation. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right. Can I turn my drones back off again, please? Let the construction ships come and do this. That's what they're paid for. Yeah, so that charges up to 1 gigajoule, which means it's got 10 hours worth of power. Comes up at 8, so the sun goes down. The sun goes down for 11 hours, so you will actually stop for an hour every night. You'll probably be finished by that anyway. So we can also spray this to make it. This needs a wide angle beam on it. This definitely needs a wide angle. And spray more onto it. It's nice, don't get me wrong, it's just a... not really far off. The snow biome's fine. You can kind of spray the snow biome and not worry too much about getting every section because it still looks alright, even if parts of it aren't covered. That makes sense. So yeah. Actually, I've just realised we're going to put a factory in here. You want to come up by one more, don't you? But this actually wanted to be one higher than this. So yeah. Oh well. It can come in at this height. Well, whatever height this spirals connect to, that's whatever height I choose to make them, isn't it? So let's do this. Let's do the spiral things. So let's do that. We want them to be at that height there. I don't really want this to be platform. Does it matter if I make it platformed? I don't know. I think other Tuluxite deliveries will end up over here and joining the belts. So yeah, maybe. So we're going to have one there and one there. And you sprawl around that way, you sprawl around that way. Oh. Oh, this did want to be 6x5. I did want to have the elevator spun the other way around. Ah. A fatal mistake has been made. It wants it to be 5 by... Damn it. Removal areas, yes. I don't know where the ships are, what the ships are doing, but I think they were... they might come over. They should come over. Okay, right, yeah. So... Oh, I messed that up. That's okay. What's to be... The elevator did want to be rotated by 90 degrees to make a 6 by 5. Because to make my wells, I need 6 tiles. Because it's... 2, 4, and then needs 1 at the end there, 1 at the end there. So yeah, I need 6. So... Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Right, okay. So, yeah, this only wants to be 5 wide, to be honest. But I can't really fill it up now, so we'll just do this 5 wide. Probably could fill it up, but Nope. That's a different chunk. The other ship should come out though and get the other one, shouldn't it? Yes, the other ship can't unload because the thing might be full. Said I was sorted out overload. Yep. No, you're outputting there. You're just not outputting because you just can't output because belt isn't fast enough. Can I use the Mark III belt here? I do not have enough. No, you're still not gonna output any faster. Yeah. So you can output into here because this is full. Okay, need to bear that in mind for future. Future setup. I need to make sure that the ships can all unload individually, and I need a group of these crates, ones that deal with dirt, ones that deal with stone, scrap, and all of them need override. So if they overfill, they will then just send their goods off to be incinerated or something. What's still in here? Nothing. It's done. Beautiful timing. There you go. Zoof, and then you can unload even faster because you have a faster belt now. It's... I could slow this down and actually make this a slower belt. See, now you're going to stop because this one travels too slowly for it, so... Oh, you can output 1 or 2 onto that like that. You get a little bit coming out. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Let me, now it's proper night time. Do that. I think I wanted to double the brightness. I felt like the brightness was a bit dark. That made me green? Not so much. Blue with the water? Not so much. Cool. Okay. Right, so you finished digging this. Okay, so now we want to go down. And do this. Yeah. This is where I would like blueprints. Okay, so cool, you just connect onto that one beautifully well. What about this one? You do not connect to this one. Well, that's yeah. Never built something like that before. Yeah, I do it because the freight elevators have got 2 major drawbacks to them. One, they can't go to multiple floors, and 2, they require power to be transferred down, low voltage power to be transferred down for the loaders. Belts don't require any power, run at full speed, don't have any problems. So, yeah, just boom, works. What we need to do is do a little bit of tweaking on the end wherever you have the connections like that. But there you go, and then this belt will load to that one, and then I'll do the same this one, but this belt I'll spin around the other way, and I'll spin it around the other way so there's a gap in the center, so the power can run down the center all the way down. And if you start at the top, it's much easier to try and get things to work. If you start at the bottom and come up, you might be on the wrong side when you come at the top, so the bottom. So, and it's a case of just hold the button, go down, much easier to go down, and you just go QQ to come down, push R, QQ, go to that side, QQ, QQ, R, QQ, R, QQ, R, boom, all the way down. Much easier to do from underneath. QQ, boop. I've done this a lot, so I'm very used to how it works. Do it all the time. Step it up, press T. There we go. I can't dig any further down yet because I don't have Mining Force 2. Way up. So that one connects there. Look at that. Beautiful. And then we just do the same here. So we did before. Mine out that, remove that, and then put in one of those. There we go. They'll come out. They'll go into here. And I've got it kind of balanced. So this one's got 2 miners. And this one's got 2 miners. Go down there. Yep. And they do 160 per minute, so that's 320. And these belts can deal with 320. Yeah. So technically these belts are already full, but when I can make green belts, which I should really be doing soon, I can upgrade the swells to the green belts, and that will allow stuff to travel faster. So yeah. I am much darker than I would like to be. Let's turn this up. 50 and 50. Let's try 50 and 50. See what that does. Makes my colours look weird. Ah, okay. Yeah, cool. Okay. Right, so I just get a weird change colours with the ground. Nice. Okay, so then I just need to run power down here, which we need high voltage power for, which I might just put here. The high voltage setup. So let's do that. Would you mine out a 20 by 20 area? Get the ships to come and do that. Okay, so this is good. This has got a decent size area here now. Nice, nice, nice. That means I can get rid of all this. Oof. Look at that, beautiful. Can have a nice big floor put in there. This is going to bring up the ore, and then the ore is going to be done there. Now the Toluxite is a weird one because ore becomes 1 ingot. It's actually better to ship the ingots around because the ingots are much cheaper to, well, much lighter to deliver around. But I think I'll just ship the ore directly, and we'll just have to deal with the throughput there. So we want to have smelters and arc furnaces in here to make the liquid, because the liquid oxides, I think that's the only one. I don't know where else it's used. I can't remember. I think it's just used to make CPUs. Wafers. Sorry. So maybe this could be the wafer factory that just takes the ore in and turns everything to wafers. I don't know if tellurite's used in anything else. I can't remember. Yeah, you should crush it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that would be the way I would do it normally, but I'm not doing that here. That would be the most efficient way to do it. Crush and smelt them. So you crush them, so 4 becomes 1, and then 4 becomes 1 again. So you do so much more, and then you deliver the ingots around. The problem to that, however, is that then I need to have obviously the crushers and the smelters down underground, and then you bring them up to the surface, and then the arc furnaces deal with them. And I'm just going to bring the ore over. It's not going to be the most efficient way of doing it, but that's okay. That just means that when we finally get trains, we're just going to have more trains, many trains. Yeah. But then I've got to build infrastructure underground and bits, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have all the infrastructure in different places. I just want to have it out and shipped out, and yeah. we'll just bring the ore. We'll bring the ore to the surface, and then this factory can crush it, smelt it, arc furnace it, and everything else. As I said, I don't think it's used in anything else, is it? Slag, that's molten super alloy. Oh, yes, it is. It's used there. The ingots are used there. In the molten super alloy, they're used there. That's annoying. So that's used in multiple, in 2 different places. There's an operator robot as well. So I haven't unlocked the last robot. 6% efficiency. Wow, that's pretty good. Not really going to use them for this. I might use them in where we do assemblers. They might go for the assemblers, but yeah, you need CPU and the chassis. The chassis needs super alloy. So I suppose this factory will bring the right, okay, no, right. So what will we need to do to crush it and do all the bits and pieces with it? I sworn I told you to do 20 by 20, but apparently 20 by 15. Okay, that's fine. There's the battery. There's the battery. Put the battery in there. So charge the battery. We want the voltage to go down there, but what I want to do is I want to have, let's get a crusher. Can I build a crusher? No, I need circuit boards. I should also do something about the stuff on the station. We've got 50,000 thermalite going now. Do that first. So R&D lab, you more monies. Do I want to get some upgrades? Not going to do HUD expansion yet. I want to get everything before we get the HUD expansion done. We're kind of going in stages, so we can get the reactor. We can increase, we can upgrade the spaceship hangar. Okay, it's going to cost us all our money. We could pay off some of our debt as well, I suppose. Let's pay 30,000 off. 4,800. There you go. Boom. And we'll save the rest for upgrading. Yeah. $34 boom powder, 15 shards, and 2 blue nettles. Ooh. Ooh. Right. Circuit boards. Make me 5 crushers. I need to make some advanced smelters as well, don't I? So that is 4-to-1, and then that is 4-to-1, but I don't know how fast this is. That says 0.5 seconds. That says 4. I don't know what the ratios are, so I can't mine any telluride myself to find out, which is annoying. Oh, the little one I'll do for the minute. Doodle 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 doo. Oop. Put in a crusher. Oh, 320 per minute. Okay, so one crusher can deal with 2 mining machines. That's cool. That's cool. And then how much can the smelters deal with? But unfortunately, the smelters did I not make any smelters? I thought I made some. It is the advanced smelters, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, the smelters you can't set the recipe on, so I have no idea what speed you smelt at. It says in here it takes 4 seconds. They run at 10 per minute, so I need 8 smelters per crusher. It says 4 seconds. Base time is 6, but the advanced smelter says 4 seconds. So is it 6 smelters, 1 crusher? Yeah, 6 seconds would be 10 a minute. Yeah, 4 would be more. Right, okay. Okay. I'll tell you what then. This is why I look at machines, because sometimes it doesn't. Like this one says 0.75. So says 45 per minute. Or well, it'd be 60 divided by 0.75, wouldn't it? So it says 80 per minute, and then times that by 4 is the amount you need. So it uses 4 with the tooltip. So if it's 15 per minute, so 15 times 4 means it uses 60 per minute, which means it's 1 point something smelters per. That would be awkward. If it's 60 per minute, it uses I can see them doing that. I really can see them doing that. Here's that one. So I need to put a smelter in here. Can't do because it's not tall enough. Needs to be cut out by I think another 2 above, which is awkward. I really hate this. Well, I should bring it to the surface first to make life just easier for everything. Oh yeah, there's a big cave back here I blocked in. Forgot about that. Which actually means the ceiling's probably not as solid as I thought it was. So I leave the transformer upstairs? Did I bring these and not bring the transformer down? Damn it. Give me transformer. However, I can't connect it to this one because this has already got 3 connections to it, because for some reason they only had 3, which is strange. That's too far away. So we put a crusher in. Crusher can sit there. So you want 320 per minute. Let's get this to the grid so I can see the numbers. Up. Yep. There, then come down again. You're going to stop there, then you're going to go down again to there, then come down again to there, and then you'll go down again to wherever you want to go to down there. Cool. You're going to do Teloxite. Oh, no, do it. That way, that's why I put it where I did. Then I put that in there, and it wants 60 per minute. It's just annoying that this produces 80 and you only want 60. It's like, why? Why did you purposely choose those speeds for these machines? If I slow this down, it slows down to 40 and you still want 60, so it's not even 2. Because Crusher Mark 2s are twice the speed, but Assembler Mark 2s are 1.5 the speed. Yeah, and it might balance if this was going at 6 seconds instead of 4 seconds for a normal smelter, but you can't use normal smelters to smelt Teloxite. You have to use the advanced smelters, so they might have balanced it off the base speed, and then you can't use the base speed because you can only use the advanced smelters. So I've got to put 2 in, and one's not going to run at full speed, which sucks. But that's what they've chosen to do because they hate us. Actually fill that back in again like that, and then just have a strip here. Going to put in 2 smelters because I have to have 2 smelters. Nope, you need to go out by 1 more. Yeah, I'm trying to squeeze it into the... I don't want to do this. I want to do this on the surface. I really do. But it makes so much more sense to do it underground. But... yeah. Okay, so you would output to there. You guys would input and input, and then output and output. So you would go that way and then plug into there. That one. But it is, that's all you need. That's all you need, because these never go any faster. They always run at 160. They never go any quicker. So, yeah. And then you're going to smelt them, and this guy won't keep up with you doing that, but that's fine. And then we make 15, or not even 30, we make... what's this is going to run at? So this is running at 15, and this one's going to be running at, instead of 60, it's going to get 20. So it's running at a third, which means it gets 5, so we get 20 come out. We get 20 flux ingots coming out. So I didn't need both spirals, I needed 1 spiral for all of them. So, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. We can do the same thing down here. We just need to make this bigger than it is. So let's do the same thing here. So you go to there, you go to there. Like that, we get a crusher, and put the crusher in there. Input, input. We then need to come to this guy here. And go... like that. Away you go. Output. You could actually do this other round. You could output there. There. Oh, you are actually 1 too far back. Okay. And then you can have input, input, and then here you can have output, output. That guy can go up and just connect to there. There, cool, cool, cool. Remove that there. And we could there we go. That will do though. I'll at least turn them around so the actual panel's facing us. We can kind of see what's going on then. There you go. Maximum array output. Installed all the power arrays. Yay, job done. Ooh, right, okay. And then we want to put in another transformer right here. I want to break this. Put in another power thing there. Just there, that's fine. Doesn't really matter where you go. Oh. And there we go, if you want to output to lock site as well. It's all very narrow and mined in all bits and pieces, but it makes sense because instead of having 320 coming out, we divide it by 4 and then we divide it by 4 again. So if that is correct, 320 divided by 4 is 20. So yes, so we'd have 20 to lock site ingots coming out. So we only needed one spiral for the entire thing. And it's not exactly like this is a massive build, it's not complicated, so yeah, it's fine. Box it in so we don't know that there's anything back here. No, we don't even got space for another one, another smelter if we wanted to. Okay. Yeah, I can't line this one up because it's actually output of where it is already. So yeah, this tunnel's in the wrong place. That's fine. That's fine. And then we just grab a right here. Do that. Really want to get the mod again where these things produce light, because that was quite cool looking. Okay, there we go. They're going to kick in and do their things. I have no idea what the power grid's going to be like. Here he comes. Oh, you don't have a recipe. Oh, no you do. There you go. $120 and you produce 160, is that right? Yeah. And the annoying thing is that the mining speed upgrade doesn't increase the mining speed. It lowers the fracking cost. And the fracking cost is really not what you need, to be honest with you. It's yeah, but hey ho, it's just the way it is. It's fine. Okay, and then I build that same setup at every point, so then just the Telux site comes up. This could literally have joined a single point going up. It really could have. Yeah. Can I? Block this in so I don't have to know that there's a big cave there that I might want to try and explore at some point. Stop trying to tempt me, game. Yeah. Oop. Oop. Okay. A disappointing amount, but that's just how it is now. So we can also connect up these ones. So let's do these ones down here as well. I've come down too far here. Now this is 2 here and then 2 there. But there are 160, so 2 of them together is 1 giant belt. I could do the processing right here and just have 2 crushers, one on this line and one on this line. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that. Let's because I mined out a big area here anyway, kind of by mistake. So we have an area here that can grab off this belt, do things, and then drop back onto that belt, and then we do an area there which does the same thing. Yeah. So what do we need? A 10 by 10? That's a 9 by 9, but oh well, away you go. Let's grab 2 of those. So we grab a crusher, and that grabs off of that belt there. Yeah. And then we want to have 2 advanced smelters. Which sits here. Sit next to it, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put them next to it. So, can I put them next to it? No, I cannot. Because of that overhang. Okay. Let's make life a little awkward. 9 by 9. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 by 9 by 7. Okay, that's fine. We'll put them over here. 1 and 2. Not gonna work. You need to go back further. There. Input and input, and then we go output. Do. Okay. So here I'm going to do a 9 by 9 by 7. So 9 and 9, 7. Go. And I also want to do that. Yep, we're good. Okay, cool. Right. So here we do the same thing. So we go, you are going to sit over here. You're just going. This belt is shared anyway, so we'll just do. Oh no. Ah, can you? Yes, you guys are on the belt. Okay, so I need to put you there. Input. We're going to have I might put them next to this. Put them here. Like that. Input, and an output, You go along to there, and then you guys come along to there, and then this goes here. Not needed. And then on the corner, I built 2 of them, but we only need 1. Do that. And we connect you to there. Okay. No idea how much power this needs. Oh God. That transformer's not needed. I need a way to be able to... you can rename them here, but I don't know which one's which. I should have renamed them piece by piece, shouldn't I? Well, this one. This one is going to be... second floor. Boom. Luxite. Second floor. Okay. So this one is Luxite. First floor, number 1. Actually, this is number 2. And this will be number 1. And then this transformer group will go away, but we'll get another transformer group here at some point, which will be Luxite factory upstairs. Okay, so I need to give you the recipe, and I need to give you the recipe. Why you stopped for a moment there? Strange. Oh well. You got 2 inputs. And you obviously will have gaps in the belt because of the mining carts coming through. You stopped because of the gaps. Yeah. There will be, yeah, so they're going to start backing up over there for a bit, but that's okay. So with all this running, we are not using that much power. We're running on batteries right now because it's night time, but that's okay. That's okay. Cool. So there we go. So we have 40 on this side and 40 on that side. 320 belts, 40 ingots on each one. Nice. That's okay though. That is fine. That is fine. What will happen is we will have ships that land over here bring in more Toluxite in. We'll smelt it in every location. We'll bring in the Toluxite ingots, and then we can also have the ingots go off to make the super alloys wherever they happen to be. So yeah. Cool. Okay, this is not needed. Get rid of that guy to stop confusing the life out of myself. Grid status is offline. Yep, because the battery died. That's fine. I don't know how much actual power you use. I should probably get some more solar panels and some more batteries here. Well, definitely some more batteries. Let's get a couple more batteries. Unfortunately, I can't get you all to the same power line. Oh, mind you, actually, yes I can. Yes I can, because batteries can be daisy chained now, can't they? Keep forgetting they've added that in, you can daisy chain stuff. Need more solar panels though around the outside to run this facility. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go there. We'll leave a 3 gap. Then we go and get some more energy cells so I can make some more solar panels. Might be able to squeeze another battery in there as well. So we want to be going here. Yep, we can just nab stuff because there's no power running in our factory at the moment. Oink. Oh, it wasn't energy cells I needed. It was xenoferrite plates and advanced circuits. Is that advanced machinery parts? We can get them over here. You. I need to put those on the list. So, oh. And then circuit boards, right? No. I was in the front plates. Yep. Running because I was out of range of the towers for a long time. So. The plus. That is also here. Okay. Oh, I fell out the sky. No, come back. So let's get rid of those. That, and then we put our batteries, which I have 4 of, and I have space for 3 now. So 1, 2, and 3. That is fine though. You know what I'm going to do? Actually, I'm going to do this. You come down to. Oh, no, you can't directly connect to battery, can you? No, you're not allowed to. Okay. You're doing a zigzag, that's fine. And then something's not right here. There you go. Okay. So that's 3.2 megawatts, is it? They do? No, 650. So 650 times 15 is 9.7, and I have no idea what demand is. Just doesn't tell me because everything's idle. It'll only tell me when everything's running. Even if it was a kilowatt per one, we're fine. 3, so that's 3 kilowatts, so that would last 10 hours. So at night time, this will last 10 hours. That's fine. We can also add additional batteries and solar panels as we go. Cool. But the factory is going to be run again by the biomass burners. That is purely for the mining part of it. So, yeah. No clue how large I want to make this. I've also apparently messed up the yeah, okay. Oh, excuse me. Sneeze, sneeze. Not like boom blocks. Yay. Okay, let's add that line onto there. We get more boom blocks later. I should really add a tower to this place here. Let's do that. Let's put a tower in. And it doesn't really matter where we put it, does it? No, we put the tower in here, like that. Oop. No power at the moment, so that's fine, but that tower will let us get more things, so nice, 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 nice. Okay, what I should actually do is use my last bit of cable to run you up to there, and then get you like that. There you go. Not that I want to use this in here, but it's neater that way. Yeah. Okay. So this wants to become a wafer factory, because we smelt that down with the arc furnaces to make liquid toluxite. Liquid toluxite is not used anywhere else that I know of. Let's have another quick nosy nose through these things here. So the air intake, definitely not. No, no, no. Doesn't give us anything new. The rubber workstation is CPU, so no. Rubber. Nope. Right there. Flacking fluid. Nope, that's not toluxite. These don't use anything like that. They use CPUs. They use rubber. Use. Shape charge. No rubber. Explosives. Battery processing, definitely not. Super alloy is toluxite ingots. And that's it. So, liquid toluxite is only used to make wafers at the moment in the game. Okay. So, since it's only used to make wafers, it makes sense then for this factory to be the toluxite wafer factory. Yeah. The villagers will get upset if I try to say a big deal. The villagers will not care. Nope. You can't claim anything inside the Forgotten Temple. So if you've teleported through to the Forgotten Temple, you can't break stuff there. But if you're in a village, a creeping village, they don't care. You can literally steal their rabbits and their pens and their carrots and things, and they just reappear later. So yeah, steal their door, take it. So that was 30. That was 13, which means those two are the middle two. So if I stand here, reactor online, yeah, got an achievement, build reactor, nice. And I then move this guy from current position. Looks like wafer production. Yep. And you're always out by one. Wherever I stand, you're always out by one, aren't you? Yeah, 5:30. Oh, you're actually on a tile, aren't you? Yeah, so that's not quite center. Center is technically there, but that'll do. That'll do. And if I stand on that tile, which is the center of this factory, we are 541 meters away from the landing location, which is good enough. Let's make the landing location be pink, so I can just tell the difference. So yeah, nice. Okay. The sun is up. Why is the power not working? What have I messed up? Ah. Oh, it's not 8 o'clock yet, so the solar panels aren't actually running. That's why they're not. The angle is not good enough. Wow, they just instant output 650. Nice. And we are in fact charging.
Oh,
nice.
I hate that hedgehog.
Nice. No, you don't. You don't hate me. I'm far too nice for you to hate me. I'm a lovely hedgehog. There's nothing but nice things for everyone. Yeah, charging at 2 megawatts. 1.7, 1.6. A little confused. Oh no, they're both about equal. Okay. Wait, I was like, why is that one running slower than this one? But no, they're balancing, they're doing things. So first floor, second floor, first floor 1, first floor 2, second floor. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Right. Well, we shall build the wafer factory in the next one. Yeah. Not that I need the wafers, because Science Pack Mark IIs... Oh, no, they do require CPUs. Pack Mark 5, sorry, require CPUs. But that doesn't matter, because we build the wafers, and then somewhere else we'll have the CPU factory, because the CPUs require polymer and alumic acid. So the polymer is going to be built elsewhere, and the acid is going to be produced elsewhere, and will all become shipped in to wherever it needs to go to. Yeah. Yeah. But for now, I think we're going to leave this one, and we'll come back on Tuesday. We'll just let that run and it can back up. That's fine. Do I want to put a box in? I should put a box in, shouldn't I? Let's put a box in. Except there's no power up here. Yeah. Let's temporarily put the power back in, just so that thing can start doing its stuff. We can literally just go down here, can't it? Doop 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 doop. Doop. I don't have any cable. Doop. There you go. Nice. Cool. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think we'll leave this here. We shall come back on Tuesday. Play some more. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I do on Saturdays we're probably going to be doing Foundry unless there's an event on in Sonic Racing, and then I will play the event instead. That's what I'm doing. I do want to play some more Sonic Racing, but I just need more time. And then in 2 weeks' time, Warcraft comes out, and that's going to consume me. That whole week is going to consume me. So, yeah, for a week at least. So, yeah, okay. So we can get Tier 5 Science, get the mining one, and then we can unlock this, and then we can see what the next beautiful things down here are. Fantastic, fantastic. BB, where are you? BB, there you are. How did you... Do you know what? BB, come back here. Come back here. I think you're getting a bit lost over there. It's dangerous down there. There's machineries and things and stuff. What missions do we have? An assembly line. Okay. Yeah.
Ah, you think we should automate more processes? I like the way you beep. Let's draft some plans.
I like the way you beep. Okay. Yeah. So our factory is coming together. Well, no, it's not. The factory is spreading apart. But that's the point. That's the point. We have a lineup set up over there for that. I didn't bother increasing the throughput or anything on the Telux site. I just didn't think about that. I would have done that if I did that above ground. If I'd have shipped all the ore up above ground, then we would have had things for the miners. But I didn't do that, so... Not optimal. Oh well, what a shame. Yeah. That's fine. That is fine. Yeah. Oh, okie Rah. Okay then. So we shall come back in the next one and carry on from there. So what's today? So tomorrow's Sunday Little Witch. We're doing some Little Witch in the Woods. We're doing some more encyclopedia stuff and bits and pieces. Yawn.
Yep, I yawned you, Eggman.
Yep. We're doing that. We're doing more candies and other bits and pieces. So, yep, that'll be the plan there. And then Monday is Hightail. Tuesday is Foundry. Wednesday is Hightail. Thursday is Foundry. Friday will probably be Hightail again next week. I'm just that's the plan going forward. We're just going to alternate them games, and then everything changes the week after. So, yeah. I think another week of Hightail will probably be good, and then I might just. We'll see. We might drop it down to like 1 day a week or something. But I'm enjoying the game. I'm very much enjoying the game. Just there's so much to play. But okay, let me save this. This is stream number 9. Stream 9. Save. We are 40 hours into this save. Not including 3 hours we spent mucking about with trains. So, cool. Okie dokie. Got another seed veg? Oh, awesome. We need to build the fields. And do some stuff with that. So, but not today. That'll be Monday. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.